You ever wonder what Vampire Niles does when Vampire Mr. Sheffield is out every night?
Let's take them all records off the shelf. I said, listen to myself. Today music ain't got the same song. I like that old kind of rock and roll.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Hey there everyone, Adam the OcCULTure Critic here. I get scared because I don't care. You know, I try to make it a rule for myself that I don't try to pick a movie to review that I know I'm going to like, or a movie that I know I'm not going to like, just, you know, for the hits. But sometimes I do want to review a movie I enjoy and give my genuine opinion about it, or a movie that I hate so much and I sometimes need to get it out. Sometimes I just need to let people know how good a movie is, how bad a movie is. I mean, that's what a reviewer does. But I don't try to purposefully do it. I don't try to purposefully seek out a movie I'm predetermined to love or hate. Because sometimes, as I know, the opposite can happen. A movie I'm looking forward to, I could end up not liking. Or a movie I'm not looking forward to, I could end up loving. That's the case with today's movie, Mom's Got a Date with a Vampire. It is a Disney Channel movie from 2000 that stars Charles Chosney as a vampire. Yeah, that Nanny reference wasn't for nothing. Maxwell Sheffield is a vampire, and he's awesome. So, the movie is about Aunt Hilda from Sabrina the Teenage Witch having gone through a divorce, not really having been in the dating scene. Her kids want to go out, and she grounds them. Well, they decide to look on the internet for someone to meet her and date her so they can go out. And because of this, they end up hooking her up with a vampire. Shenanigans ensue. A Carradine is involved. And it's a pretty good time. Like, I'm not kidding. This movie, I remember watching this movie when I was a kid. I was 10 years old when it came out. I remember enjoying it. But I kind of was dreading, because I'm older, I was not going to enjoy it as much as I did back then. I can safely say I still enjoy it, just differently. Because now I see it as something else. And it's Fright Night for kids. That is the premise of this movie, it is Fright Night for kids. I like it. I really do. I thought I was going to dread it, but no, it's fun. I mean, Charles Chosney is great. Aunt Hilda is fun. Robert Carradine is wonderful and honestly kind of cool as Van Helsing, and it is nice to see a Carradine pay tribute to his dad. For those who don't know, Robert Carradine, who is the brother of David Carradine, who is also the son of John Carradine, who's best known for playing Dracula. So seeing his son play Dracula's greatest arch nemesis in a vampire movie is fitting, and I appreciate it. That's the thing about this movie, is that it isn't like some cynical, oh, well, we'll just make a vampire movie. No, this is actually done with some love. This is done with some heart and love for the vampire genre. I like that. I love that. That's something that they did with this. And it's nice to have like your typical characters. You got the main kid, Adam, yeah, who is the monster fan, the horror fan. Although I am wondering what royalties Disney had to pay to be allowed to use the Universal Monster movie posters in his room. I mean, I would. I'd have those posters. But you got Adam, who is this very fast-talking, very irresponsible kid who wants to go see a band called the Headless Horsemen. And he and his sister, played by Laura Vandervoort, aka Supergirl from Smallville, like I said, hooked their mom up with a vampire. And they play off well. Like, you got the horror fan, you got the guy who knows the rules, and then you got the skeptic, and then you got the little kid who kind of actually is very proactive in this movie. Like, not to the degree you think. He's not going to do any flips or anything like. He actually does, but he does have an arc where he tries to stand up for himself, especially against the vampire. And I like that. And the kids are fine. The kids work well off each other. They work well off of Charles Chosney. They work. The little kid works well off of Robert Carradine, and you can tell, and you can believe that they're a family. That these kids and their mom are a family. That they love each other. They got their problems. Their mom just went through a divorce, and their dad is now getting remarried. And you can see that she's having some self-confidence issues. That's something you don't really. That's something I don't tend to see in kids' movies. Is when parents go through divorces. Sometimes those parents, or one of those parents, feels like she's inadequate, like she's not good enough. And that's kind of what this movie does, is that it shows her going on a date, but she's not falling for this guy. And she even says, look, I don't see a connection, but you helped me fall in love with someone, and that is myself. I appreciate that. Thank you. Of course he doesn't take it well because he's a vampire. He's evil. Let's see but that's what I like, is the character arcs are pretty good for a TV movie. Some of the jokes land. They're like, I always enjoy the gag of, oh well, how do we know where mom is? Well, just think mature. And then it cuts to her on a ride having the time of her life being a little kid. And I just chuckle because I do enjoy that gag. The effects are actually pretty decent. I mean, they're TV movie effects. They're something that you can do now on After Effects. But for that time, they're pretty good. They're pretty decent. Like when Charles Chosney walks on the wall. Okay, yeah, sure, his legs grew 3 feet, but it's pretty cool to see him walk up that wall. Camera work is pretty decent too. Again, it's TV movie, but they actually do try really hard to give a good lighting, a good mood. Charles Chosney is very intimidating in certain scenes. You can see how you buy him as a vampire. And look, I know I'm praising the guy, but you know what? I'm a Nanny fan. And it's one of those, it's directed by a guy who has a certain love for this genre, and you can tell. Fun fact, that guy was in Predator. He was a bit role. Now, what's a negative? The music's not that great. Oh my god. Oh Lord. Again, it's a TV movie. But, oh man, do I always, every time I see a TV movie, whether it's on Disney Channel, or Lifetime, or Hallmark, oh Lord, the Hallmark movies. The music is always bad. It is always this very stock sounding music, like you can find it off the internet at this point, and use it like it feels like royalty-free music, and I'm pretty sure it is. And it's this annoying guitar riff that is the same notes over and over and over again. Oh my god. Oh, that's the real horror, kids, is the terrible, terrible TV movie music. But they do play some rockabilly later on in the movie, and it's actually a lot of fun. Like, it's not great rockabilly, but you're toe tapping, you're enjoying yourself. Just enjoy that part. Plug your ears in for the terrible music. I mean, but yeah, I mean, what else can I say about this TV movie? It's a TV movie. It is what it is. It's meant for a certain audience, which is why I'm doing this month. It's for kids who can't watch Fright Night, so here you have a pretty decent substitute. And while it's not as intense as, say, The Witches or Scooby-Doo on Zombie Island, it's a pretty it knows how to set up its mood and its lighting and have a pretty decent actor be intimidating. So yeah. What do I give Mom's Got a Date with a Vampire? Well, I sink my teeth into this movie with a good old 7 out of 10. I enjoyed it. I thought I wasn't going to, but I was wrong. And you know what? Sometimes it feels good to be wrong. Well, if you like this video, please hit the like and subscribe button, leave a comment below, and if you want to talk more horror with me, I'm on the Slasher app at NOES2Rules. That's NOES2Rules with a Z. I'm Adam the OcCULTure Critic. I get scared because I don't care. And next week I'll come back with Don Knotts. I'm not bringing him back to life. I'm reviewing a Don Knotts movie. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.